Welcome to GameBros. This is Cuco.
This is DJ Fuego.
Coming to you live from our GameBros studios here in beautiful Miami, Florida. And it's just like riding a bike, man. We just start
pedaling.
just like how it was when we first started so long ago. I'm super excited to be on the show again. I don't know about you guys.
Nah, it's awesome. It's bring back a lot of memories.
How about you, Mr. Prodigy?
Oh yeah, it's been a while.
Well,
Feels good to be back.
Yeah, it does. I'm so excited. We got a bunch of new stuff. I got a new computer
Oh yeah.
because my other one got stolen.
No, that sucks.
So I had to get a new computer. We got new cameras. We got a new intro. What do you guys think of the intro?
I love it.
What about you, Prodigy?
It's really cool. It's awesome.
So, like always, we always start with the tech portion of our show.
Yeah.
And so, first off, I wanted to start off by talking about something that came out a while ago.
Yeah.
But we just got it in ourselves.
Yeah.
And it's the GoPro Karma.
Yeah, but it came out a while ago, but they took it out of the market because they were having a little issues. And until now, they re-released it, and that's why we got the hands on it. Which is what you just said, the DJ. Oh, no. Sorry.
No.
The GoPro Karma. So they had a problem, the issues with the batteries, with the drones. When they were flying in midair, they would just completely stop and just come all the way down and just fall, break them. So they took them out of the market. They refixed the issue, fixed all the issues, all the bugs, and they're good to go. And we got our hands on one of them, and I am in love with that drone. It is amazing.
Yeah. We have it right here, actually. Yeah. And that's the good thing. Like, a lot of people ask me, what do you think about the GoPro? And GoPro is known for making the action cameras, all that action equipment. They're really, really good. They know their stuff because they've been in the game for a long time. So they know what they need to make for it to be durable, easy to carry. So when this package costs $1,000,
Yeah.
and you say $1,000, that's a lot of money.
It is. Yeah.
And it is a lot of money. But when it comes to drones, is it a lot of money?
No, it's not. It's I would say it's a middle tier of a price. But on this one in particular, you get your bang for your buck, I think, because you get more than one thing, not just a drone.
Okay.
I mean, even just this right here, they would sell these cases for like drones and stuff for like, I would say like $100 to $200 to get a case, something just for a drone. So, you know, when you start adding up all the little things that the GoPro has, it's bang for your buck.
Yeah, because just if you go get a Pelican case,
Yeah.
it's like $80, $90 for a little one.
Yeah.
So what do we have inside? So that if we open it up, we can see.
It's a nice. This is actually a book bag, so you can take it around. It's super portable. It's a hard case on every angle, corners, top, bottom, and it's foam inside, as you can see, and you can see the drone inside. And what's inside is you got your own drone right here.
Don't take it out. Oh no, I didn't think about that.
Just little protectors for the motor.
For the motors.
Yeah. So you have the drone right here. As you can see, it unfolds, so it makes it more portable. You can fold it out. It's a 4 propeller one. You can see in the front it has its own gimbal with the camera itself, and it works with the Hero. That's 5, right?
5, yeah.
5.
So you get the top of the line
Yeah.
GoPro camera, and it comes with the camera, including
Yeah.
$1,000. So if you were to buy the camera by itself, you're looking at $500.
$400, I
400,
think.
yeah, 400.
400 just for the camera black. And then, so the cool part about this drone is that you're gonna see it right here. As you see, he pulled out the camera from the front of the drone, and you get a voila. You get the gimbal stick, which is awesome. I mean, if you're a photographer, if you like filming, first of all, if you're filming in anything using drones, you know how important it is to have a gimbal
A good gimbal.
or a
We have-
gimbal stick.
We have some footage there if you want to show them. So this is the footage of us actually outside, and so that's me flying the drone, and if you can see, it's super smooth. It's super smooth, the film.
Yeah.
And it's all because of the gimbal. The gimbal is the one that keeps it steady.
Yeah.
And keeps the flow of the camera. And the camera films in 4K.
Yeah, 4K, does 1080p, does 60 frames per second if you want to do some slow-mos. It comes with the battery, which is the flight time. And I don't care what anybody says. It's all the same, universal, no matter what you do. It's all 15 minutes. Like,
Well, you
can
get
do
20
whatever.
out of this one.
15 to 20 minutes, depending on what you're doing, if you're going super fast or whatever.
It only comes with one battery.
Yeah.
And then I bought an extra battery because of the same thing.
Yeah,
And-
it's a
and-
must.
And look how difficult it is to replace.
Bop and bop. Other ones you have to kind of mess with. I know the competition, it's a DJI, I would say, is the competition to this one. The Inspire, is it? Not sure of the name. But it's the same thing. It's same price, a little bit more expensive than this one. But the thing is that you don't get the gimbal,
And you can't remove the camera.
and you can remove the camera. Like
That's what
it.
made me get this one, because the other
Exactly.
guys, we went to get this one, they're like, oh no, but for the same price you could get this one, and it's
Yeah.
a better camera. No, no, no. I'm like, yeah, but I can't take the camera out, and
Uh-huh.
I don't have the
gimbal stick.
the gimbal stick. And I knew I was gonna go to E3 this year,
Yeah.
so I'm like, if I'm gonna go to E3, I want to be able to film and walk around,
Yeah,
and look at all the nerds. I mean, all the cosplayers walking around, and so I wanted the gimbal stick.
When you film with a gimbal stick, you'll see the difference by far, big time. There's no jittering, there's no walking, no bouncing. It's perfectly smooth, and it looks like you're floating around. And when you do films or anything like that, that's what you want, and everybody appreciates it when
And
you watch it.
if you're watching the footage, like it looks like I'm a professional, and that's like the third
Yeah.
time I flew the freaking drone.
The drone, and that's what I was gonna say. That this one comes with its controller right here. I don't know if you can, and
Yeah.
it has its own screen, and this screen will project what you're watching on the camera, and it's like almost 1-to-1. It's amazing. Second, it has its own fly home. So you just push the button, it will automatically go back to you, return home. It has its own takeoff, so it's very simple, and it has its own program, so you can just practice right
flight
here.
simulator.
A flight simulator.
And that's what I did
in
for the
it,
first
too.
couple of days. I just chilled in the bedroom before I went to sleep, cranked it on, and just kept messing around with the flight simulator till I got it down. And
Yeah.
and then it's so easy that even my 5-year-old son Bastion was flying it around. So I think it's awesome. I really loved it. The propellers are very cheap. You
Yeah.
can buy a 4-pack for $20,
No, it's awesome.
and you would think, oh, that's expensive. It's $5 a blade. But the book bag's very comfortable. You could take it anywhere. The camera's waterproof, and you can take it underwater and all that other jazz that the GoPro has.
Oh, and the GoPro camera is amazing. The filming, as you can see here.
I remember when you
It's
first
very
saw the
durable.
footage, you're like, wow, that
Yeah.
looks so freaking awesome.
It looks really good and clear. It's amazing. So but the other like we were saying, the other competition doesn't do that. So to me, I super agree with GoPro because you get the GoPro stick, you get the controller with the screen already, you get the book bag,
The flight
the
simulator.
flight simulator. The other one uses an app version, so you have to use your phone or a tablet to use a flight simulator that they have on themselves. So it does have it, but the thing is that your controller, you're not gonna get used to it because you're using your phone and stuff like that. While this one, it's your controller, it's
Yeah.
your own screen. You're gonna get used to that, and that's what you really need when you're flying a drone. You gotta get used to it.
And the best thing is that it's all in the backpack, and that's it.
Yeah,
And you just carry the backpack. That's what I do when we went camping. Just grab my bag. Let's go. I'm done. Everything, the batteries, everything is charged. Everything's in there,
Yeah.
and you're good to go. And you don't have to worry about like, oh, did I remember this or I forgot a cable? I forgot this because everything's all separate.
yeah.
And I really love my GoPro. I super recommend it, especially for those newcomers when it comes to drone flying.
Yeah.
It's very simple. It's got
Oh,
just
it's super simple. My wife drove it like nothing, and she never drove anything in her life, not even a car, and, and she flew it like a champ. It's crazy.
yeah. But speaking of the competition, DJI came out with this thing.
Yes.
We got this drone, and then DJ Fuego was like, "Here, check out this video." I'm like, "No,"
I know, like I hate it. It's just like a cell phone thing.
and it's awesome. Do you want to explain to them what it is? Basically, it's
So-
like the drone we've been talking about, like the Lily,
Yeah.
and this and that, and none of them came
They
out.
never came out. I know, bunch of faggots.
Yeah, Lily got me for a good amount of money, and now there's a class action lawsuit. I actually might get my money back, which
Oh.
is a good thing.
And then we could just get a Spark. So the Spark is a smaller version. Basically, it's almost as big as his phone, or any phone like an iPhone 7 or anything like that. It's big. It's as big as that. It has 4 propellers. Same thing. It's very simple. You can just take off of your hand, and it does recognition through a camera, so it knows your face, and it does hand recognition, hand gestures and stuff like that, and has follow modes, and it has its little own controller, as you can see.
So basically, it uses the Intel
Yeah,
technology, sensing what's around its environment, GPSing, all that good stuff, and you could actually pinpoint, like press on the screen where you want it to fly and all
Yeah.
that stuff. So this is just a small little drone that's controlled by, basically the brains are the most important part of this,
Yeah.
drone, and it's basically just self flying. Basically, it could do everything autonomously, and that's the cool thing. And they got all these different colors and
yeah. You can switch the colors and stuff like that. It's honestly a very entry level drone. The only bad part of this drone is the camera. It's not as good as a GoPro or anything like that. It's just a little smidge, little bit less quality on it. It only does 1080p, no 4K. Uh, it is really good for a good entry level because it is cheaper. The flight time's almost the same because it's lighter, smaller. The cool part is it follows you. You can hey, follow Prodigy around. You pick him and he'll follow him, and it'll go and do its paces, and it will do it, and it's awesome. I honestly, this is a very good drone for a startup, and it does its thing. I'm honestly gonna look into this because me and my wife go out and stuff like that. It's the best way of taking pictures. It does selfies and stuff like that. As you can see in this video, it's pretty crazy. I don't know if we go by far just using, hey, I'm gonna use my drone to take a picture, but when you go out, it does make a better quality of videos or pictures when you throw it out there and take a picture out there like that.
Yeah.
It just totally makes everything better.
no, it'd be cool if you go to the beach and you just want to
Yeah.
film you and your wife just swimming. You just have it go out and you just swim for a little bit, and then it just lands where it took off from.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to worry about it, and that's the best thing, the fact that you don't have to worry about nothing. You don't
Yeah.
have to worry about sitting there and setting it up. And that's what I like about the GoPro. You just go out, just put it on the floor, press a little button on the screen, and it just hovers there, and you're good to go.
Gone, yeah.
And that's the way I think that the technology
It's
for
progressing.
drones is going to start going. That the Intel killed it with the software that it came out with.
Yeah.
And now all the drones are putting in. I mean, all the companies are putting in their drones, and that's it. It's just taking off. Speaking of charging, I want to talk about something very, very important. We have a new sponsor called Charged Chocolate. We've had
yeah.
some and it is amazing.
It's
Um,
so good.
So I put a picture on Instagram that I wanted someone to call into the show with their best Yoda review of Injustice. So whoever calls into the show with their best Yoda um, review of Injustice 2 will win a GameBros prize pack, which comes with the charged chocolate, which is it's equivalent to 2 energy drinks.
Wow.
So
Really?
yeah,
That's crazy.
I wrote them on Twitter. I'm like, what's your elevator pitch? And like, man, we used to have on our sticker that we were equivalent to 2 Red Bulls, but we
Yeah.
had to take it off because
It was nice. And the weird thing is when you eat it, you don't really.
that's my thing. When I first bought when they first sent it in, I'm like, man, this might taste different because of the the energy. It's gotta be something in it. And no, it tastes so good.
So good. Really smooth chocolate, not too sugary. It's perfect. A good blend in it.
Yeah, it's awesome. So you win 2 energy bars of the charged chocolate. You win some new jerky from our new sponsor too, which is Game On Snacks and Squid Grip and all that cool stuff. So if you guys want to win the prize, just call in. The phone number is 305-600-1021, and you guys can try to win this prize by making their favorite Yoda voice.
Chocolate, I like.
Yeah. So now we're gonna move to the video games portion of our show. Probably just like, which one is it? Which one is it? Yeah, it's that one. We need to come up with a new one. So it's weird because usually in the previous years, they hardly break news before E3. Like they usually try to hold it to E3, but for some reason this year they're just like going balls out and just letting all the stuff out and all the news that's coming out.
I know,
is
like
crazy.
2 weeks before, they're like, let's just show everything off. I'm tired of the holding back, and I'm tired of all these leaks. Like, just do it.
Yeah.
It's just weird how they're doing that, right? Like,
Yeah.
what would be the reason for that? Or
Well-
it's just like, let's not get all the attention on one game at E3 because then everybody's going to just go there. How about we make our own attention before E3, before somebody takes all of it?
Before they cover everything.
Exactly.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that E3 is going to be bananas.
Yeah.
And like Ubisoft doesn't want to get, Far Cry, too much. So let's just get into it,
Let's go.
So the first thing that happened is that there's this thing called Xbox Game Pass that came out this week. A lot of people didn't know about this.
Yeah.
Do you know about this?
I saw it on your Instagram, on GameBros Instagram, and I figured what was going on. It's kind of like, old games you get to play, right?
Not just old games. That's the cool thing. You get to play even new games.
Yeah.
So it's basically like PlayStation Now.
That's what I wanted to say, but I didn't want to say it. But
So it's kind of like PlayStation Now, but to me, I think it's even better.
yeah.
Because there's a couple things that make it better. So this is Xbox and it's Xbox games, right?
Yeah.
And it's $10 a month.
Okay.
So right there, it's already cheaper.
Yeah.
$10 cheaper. Second, if in PlayStation Now, you have to stream the game.
Okay.
So you're playing the game and they're streaming it to you. They're using the Gaikai that they bought
yeah.
So that's how you get the game. With this one, let's say you want to play Halo 5.
No
you can
way.
download it, play it, and you have it on your hard drive. And then, I don't want it no more, erase it. Or once you stop paying for it, guess what? You just can't activate it no more. Mm-hmm. But the good thing is that you have the game, so you have no lag. You don't have to worry about, do I have internet connection? I can't play because I got no internet. Once you got downloaded to your hard drive, I guess it's got to ping out to check.
Yeah, to check if you got the verify it.
Quito in the chat room, I guess he wants some chocolate. He just posted chocolate. So that's I think that's a freaking awesome deal. For $10, you get all the Halos, you get all the Gears, you get all the Fables, and right now I think it's 100 games they have, and they're gonna keep adding. So for somebody that just bought an Xbox One, $10 you pay that month, and you have all these games to play.
That is pretty crazy.
Xbox killed it with this one.
I love the competition though. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
That means PlayStation's got to do something too.
Yeah, they're gonna be.
And-
Hey,
and-
PlayStation Now is $5, guys.
$5, stream whatever you want, play whatever you want. That's a big hit, honestly. Like that is good. Best Buy.
What do you
right
think,
there.
Prodigy? Like for you and your friends, like $10 a month, man.
Well,
you get all these games.
At the same time, I always thought about this with PlayStation Now. I don't see any reason of going to play old games. For me, at least, I feel like the old games I already played them out, and that's it. I don't know. I feel the same for the Xbox and PlayStation. I'm not picking sides. I feel the same way
I'm
about
the same
both.
way. I'm the same way. I'm not a
Yeah.
I'm not a retro guy.
Yeah,
I'll play
me neither.
retro games for like 5-10 minutes. Oh yeah, I remember when I was 8. All right, where's the new stuff?
Done. Yeah, like
real.
remember
But-
when
but-
we
but-
got the Paperboy and all that?
Yeah.
We played it and they're done.
But this one has new games too.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's the good thing. So you still get some new games.
Yeah.
And I'm like for us, we get games.
Yeah.
So there's other people that maybe buy 1 or 2 games a year. That's $120. You get a whole year subscription
For
of,
just
of-
2 games.
for the price of 2 games.
For
so I think-
parents, I think this is a way good money saver.
oh yeah,
And
especially when Christmas comes around, you buy them a new Xbox Scorpio or Xbox One.
guess
and
what?
then boom,
100 new games.
yeah, knock
Can't say
yourself out.
nothing to me.
Especially if your kids, let's say your kid's 8 years old, he doesn't
Yeah.
know.
No, that's
Like,
I mean,
we know a lot because we're into this whole
yeah,
thing.
yeah. But I was gonna say
remember,
maybe their
we're-
friends and stuff.
We're like the
hey,
1%
Yeah.
of the video game world. The rest are like, yeah, I don't know. Like a lot of my friends that are gamers didn't even know about this.
Yeah.
I told them, hey, so you're gonna jump on that the Xbox Game Pass? And like, what is that? And like,
I thought it was $10 per game. That's what I
no, it's
thought.
$10 a month, man.
Wow, that's
They want
insane.
they want it like Netflix. Phil
Netflix
Spencer
for
wants to do it just like a
a
Netflix
thing.
service.
That's very smart.
Yeah, yeah. So that's the good news. Now, bad news is Red Dead Redemption 2 got delayed.
Oh, the Cowboys.
Did you were you surprised? Like I wasn't. I'm like, okay, when does Rockstar ever deliver on their first
Yeah, never.
date?
Never.
But at the same time, they're probably the only company in the world that they're
They
gonna
can do that.
Hey, we're gonna take a little bit more time. They're like, so what? I'm still playing GTA 5.
I know they're still playing. They're still doing
still
updates.
updating it,
I
yeah,
know
they're
they still do
still-
updates and different missions.
Of course,
and
it's
stuff like
still it's always in the top 5 in MPD and sales.
that. Yeah,
It's like, dog,
crazy.
who has not bought this game yet? It's crazy.
And how old is that game? 3 years old?
4 years old already.
4 years old already?
So,
Oh
so
my
David
gosh.
Ortiz says he broke his finger, and he's a gamer,
Ooh.
so he might as well just slit your wrist. Just do it, man. Your finger's right here. The wrist is really close by. Just go across it. That's it. We're good to go. So that's one thing. Are you excited for Red Dead?
I played the first one. It was okay. I didn't like. I said I don't know. I'm not into the old style games like Battlefield 1. Because of old guns, old stuff. Cowboy riding the horse all the way down or getting on the train. It is cool how they do it. It is like legit. You ride the horse, you ride the train, you do your
Yeah,
missions
but
and-
do you remember how they sold that game? They're like, man, you're gonna be trains, and you and your boys
Can
can make a
take
posse,
over and-
and you guys could take over the train.
yeah.
That never happened.
No. And then the whole zombie thing came out, and
Yeah.
that was so funny.
But you know what though? With the technology they got from GTA 5, they're gonna be able to do it. Like imagine doing.
I
those,
think so. Yeah. those
Imagine doing
missions
the
and stuff.
heist that you do in GTA 5, and you're doing those same heists in the Cowboys. I think that'll be awesome
It is cool.
to go plan out a bank
And,
heist.
Look
and
at
you're
the
doing all this
graphics.
stuff.
At least from the
It's
little
sick.
cinematic, it looks
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
Prodigy, why don't you put the camera for
No,
yourself?
No.
Come on, you gotta show it off just real quick. Just like Prodigy has a camera now. Come on, hit that. Yay!
Oh.
So yeah, so Red Dead got delayed,
Yeah.
and South Park got a release date finally.
Finally.
Not finally. They had a release date before, and they postponed it. So did you play the first South
No,
Park?
I didn't get to play that one.
I know Prodigy didn't, right?
No.
So I did. I played South Park. I actually have my little Cartman up there. I don't know if you can see him. I don't think so. Oh, yeah, you can. It was a really good RPG, actually. And
Yeah.
it was really, really fun. If you pre-order the Shattered Butthole, you get the old one free. So
Cool.
it's a win-win. So the first one was basically a play on Game of Thrones
Yeah.
and the whole medieval and the Lord of the Rings. So this time around, they're doing like kind of a superhero theme to it.
So the Marvel, what's it called? The Avengers, basically.
So they have the Marvel and DC, and
Oh, okay.
but instead of regular characters, they have the whole South Park twist to it. But it's really really cool game as far as an RPG, and if you love South Park, you'll love this game because all that humor from the South Park cartoons,
yeah.
it's full centered in these games. So it's a cool thing.
No, the animation, the movies, and everything. It's just the way the RPG, the story, how they do it. And I saw you playing couple rounds. It's so good. Like it rolls out so sweet, and it
Yeah.
feels like you're playing the cartoon. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
awesome. It's a must game.
Yep. And the other thing that got announced this week is Far Cry 5. I don't know if you guys are Far Cry.
That's what I think about it.
Yeah, Audi Montana. So Far Cry 5. Did you guys ever play any of the Far
I
Cries?
played
Yeah.
Far Cry 4. I beat Far Cry 4.
The Far Cry 2. Did you guys ever play that one?
No.
That game sucks so hard. You had malaria, so the whole time you got to look for medicine so you could take, so you wouldn't die. I'm like, I don't know why they would add that to a game, give you something more extra to stress over. Far Cry 3 was really good. Far Cry 4 was awesome. So here's Far Cry 5 is the first Far Cry that's actually set in the United States. So it has like this religious overtone of these. I guess there's a new cult that wants to, evangelize this whole town. So you play as a sheriff, and you're gonna go in there and try to clean out the town. I think it's gonna be awesome because you never get to see United States be the problem. It's always United States fighting Nazis, USA this, USA that. So this is the first time I can recall in a long time that you actually deal with Americans.
Yeah. This is funny.
What's so funny?
Yeah, that's the only thing they could come up with. Like, what can we do that we can make people take over in our own land? And religion's gonna be the problem.
Yeah.
My thing is with these games, I'm sorry to burst the bubble, but like it's always the same. It's always somebody's taking over, and you have to retake it over.
That's exactly.
And then they have the same missions. That's why I don't even play the Far Cries, because it's like again.
There's an outpost. Take out the outpost.
Yeah, take out these guys. Oh, you gain ground. Okay, take out the big boss. Hey, you got all this ground. Now you have to go take over that ground. It's like, for real?
Skin some pigs and make a water.
That's exactly what I didn't like about Ghost Recon. It was the same thing. Take over the drug lords, making new land for your rebels.
It's like the other
it's the
game
same
too.
missions over and over
What's this other
again?
game that does the same thing?
Assassin's
Third
Creed?
person. No, it's a third person. You blow
Just
up
Cause?
everything. Just Cause.
Just Cause.
And the
was
other
the
It's
same.
games
because what
like
happened
that.
is that
But Just Cause was more
Far
of
Cry
exaggerated.
first started
Yeah.
it, and they're like, "Oh, Far Cry did it, and it was a hit. Why don't we copy them
Yeah.
instead of trying to reinvent or come up with something?" But still, what I love about Far Cry is when you're just walking into, you're walking in a forest,
Yeah.
and you just see like a random bear just fighting a wolf, and you're like just watching and like, what's gonna happen? Who's gonna win this?
No, they have a realism in it.
Yeah.
It's really good.
You see like the elephants fighting
I
rhinoceros
saw
and
an
stuff.
elephant flip over a truck of the rebels, and the rebels went flying out of the truck. That was kind of funny.
Yeah, it has its funny parts.
And then the good thing is that you could do the whole campaign in 2-player co-op.
Haha, you're funny, Dave. You're so funny.
We both read it at the same time. So that's Far Cry 5. I'm excited for it. I like, I got when they came out with Far Cry Primal, it completely just turned me off with the whole dinosaur. Like there was no dinosaurs. This whole saber tooth thing, and it was like, I'm okay. So,
Yeah, like that's the thing. I don't know. To me, they have to kind of change it up, and I laugh because it's like that's what you guys ended up changing it up to religion. It's kind of funny.
Yeah. It's because we have the whole religious thing here going with North America and the people that are global warming and the non-global warmists, and then you have the flat Earth people too now.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So moving on. Destiny 2 was announced.
Yeah.
They announced a bunch of cool stuff. They got new armors, new weapons. They fixed the system, so now you can create clans now. I didn't know that you couldn't create clans. Like clans has been around for years.
Right.
But
you
I guess
just put a tag on it, right?
no. But now they officially it's part of the game. Now you can make a clan because they were having in Destiny you have to in order to do a raid you have to get 6 people to play.
Oh, okay.
And you and all 6 people have to be down to do this raid together.
Yeah.
If not, you couldn't play. So they had a lot of problems trying to get like 50% of the people that bought the game
Yeah.
didn't do any raids.
They just.
And supposedly the raids are the coolest thing in the game. So
That's what everybody says.
so half of the people didn't get to experience the coolest part of the game.
Yeah.
So they're like, we got to fix this. So they added clans. They added this new system that lets you invite people into your clan temporarily so that you could be a part of the raid and you can help them go through a raid.
Yeah.
So they added all these systems and they changed the power-ups because the whole gimmick is that they come in and they invade the tower and they blow up the tower so you lose all your equipment and the bad guy drains your light.
You're like,
So therefore you lose your power. So you have to start from scratch.
Yeah.
So
Suckers.
So that's a good way to make it like, oh, we reset. Nobody's better than the other. Even if you bought Destiny 1, you could come in Destiny 2 and everybody's equal.
Yeah.
But you know, I gotta have to rant here. This is something that you know kills my motherboard.
What?
Oh yeah. We have a little thing that says "kill my motherboard." One of the white ones. Prodigy, come on.
Where? This?
See, that's what I'm talking about. That this kills my motherboard.
Yeah.
Like I need a rant here.
Okay.
Because like they give you Destiny Vanilla.
Yeah.
Then they tell you, look, pay $60, and you're like, okay, this game's all right. Okay, it's fun. And then I got to the end. Oh man, I have this whole light system thing, and okay, I don't want to play no more. And then oh no, come back. We have the Wolves expansion pack. Pay me another $30. Pay me another $30 for the Iron Banner. Pay me $30 for King
Taken King.
The Taken King. So a game that costs $60 turns into $120, $180 game.
And then you're going in thinking, oh man, it's gonna be an awesome story because it's $60, full-fledged out game, all made. You beat the story. The story had like no meaning.
Yeah, it starts off with the Traveler, and then what happened to the Traveler? They never mentioned the Traveler again. And then okay, you know what? We messed up. We're gonna reset this thing.
Let's reset.
Reset everything you got. You're gonna lose everything, and we're gonna start all over from scratch
And call it number 2.
And we're gonna put a number 2 on it. I want to know your opinion, both of you. I respect both of your opinions. When should a game be considered a number 2 or a sequel or second part? What does it need to have?
When it continues the story.
That's what I was gonna say. Continuing the story.
Exactly.
I mean,
And that's it. Just story. Like graphically, does it have to look different?
Oh, definitely. You have to make your big
improvements.
changes
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And I mean, if it's a story, you're not gonna change the characters or anything like that. If it's a story and you're sticking to it, it's gonna be the same.
Okay. I want the story to continue and I want it to progress. Just like, Star Wars, you want.
Yeah, you're not gonna change the characters or Chewbacca's gonna be orange or
Yeah,
something.
no, I'm not saying change the characters, but I want to see a physical difference. I want to take out Destiny 1 and put in Destiny 2 and say, man, the armor looks more real, the guns look, the sounds better.
Yeah.
I want to see a difference.
Yeah.
I saw the gameplay. You're looking at the gameplay.
Yeah, it looks exactly the same. I saw the live stream.
And when they're playing the game, it looks exactly the same. It's like, so now I got to pay, on top of the 180 I paid before, I got to pay another $60 now for the same exact game that you took all the stuff that I had before.
Yeah, and worked for.
And start all over again.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, but they do that in Madden all the time. Every year you buy a Madden. I go, yeah, but Madden, they do a roster update. They also change some stuff like, oh, we're gonna add this, we're gonna add that, and graphically, even if it's a little bit, you could see a difference.
Yeah, definitely.
Like the grass one year, this and that,
even the motion cap and stuff like that.
Imagine Madden is so good, it's like, oh, it's a roster update, but they're hella good at it. Every week you have a roster update.
Yeah.
They got their algorithm down so good that they know who's gonna get injured, who's not, to the point where they could put it on the cover of Madden who's going to get messed up the most as their cover athlete.
Oh, yeah?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady this year. Hopefully he breaks both of his legs. We're Dolphins fans. Hopefully he doesn't get killed or anything. But am I right or am I wrong though? Like, is this like a legitimate number 2 though?
To me, for number 2, like I said, continuing the story and huge content difference from the first one. So that's why when I saw the live stream for this, the gameplay, to me, I didn't see no difference. Just new map, I guess, new skins, and that's it.
Yeah, but you know,
My
like
thing is,
graphically, if people are like, oh, but will you play games for the graphics? I'm like, hell yeah.
yeah, that's
If not, I would have stayed with my Super Nintendo if I want gameplay.
right.
Super Nintendo had the best gameplay. Everybody keeps buying a better, don't come out with the Scorpio then.
Right.
We don't need no more graphics, right? So we do need graphics.
Yeah.
And the good thing that they did do is on PC, they're finally coming to PC.
But it's later.
It's later,
Console comes out first, and
but
then
they
PC
also
comes out
are
later.
going to come out on Blizzard.
Yeah.
Activision owns Blizzard anyway, so it's the same company.
Yeah.
But Blizzard has good servers. They take care of their people, and it's a really good thing. And hopefully there'll be a Destiny Overwatch crossover thing. So it's a good thing.
No.
No, you don't want
Please
that.
no.
They gotta have to put one of those guys in there. That'd be funny.
So this segment of the, huh?
Lawbreakers.
Oh yeah. The other thing that got announced this month. You could talk on the mic. You're the producer / seducer. Lawbreakers. Cliff Blazinski, the guy that makes
Sexy.
Gears,
Sexy.
made this game. It's another hero shooter. Kind of like Paladins or Overwatch or needless to say
Overwatch.
Battleborn that nobody played. Why you laugh, Proj? It's a good game.
I'm not laughing because of that. I'm laughing because you said no one played it.
I know. What
but this
did
game-
happen to that game?
I think they should have made it free.
You know what
I think
happened?
they
Those
should-
freaking
that was-
IGNers, all those game spotters, they just poo-pooed on it.
You know why? Because it came out the same time Overwatch came out. It came out, I think,
I
a
know.
week after Overwatch came out.
Yeah, and they just destroyed it in the chat.
That's so funny.
So this game's coming to PlayStation. Something else I wanted to say.
Yes.
Did you guys notice that Far Cry, Red Dead, this game, there's a lot of PlayStation exclusive
Exclusives.
buy that they bought in. So not to mention Battlefront is also
Still, yeah.
Destiny 2 is still.
Yeah.
So
Call of
PlayStation's
Duty.
spending
Call
a
of
lot of
Duty
money.
still.
Call of Duty's another one. So PlayStation's spending a lot of money in third-party games just to get that get the exclusive on DLC or whatever. What I want, what Sony wants is to have the mind share of this is a PlayStation game, even if it's not.
Yeah.
People think that Destiny's a PlayStation game
Yeah.
because every time they see a commercial, it says on
PlayStation.
PlayStation. So this is another one. And the funny thing is that Cliff Blazinski was an Xbox guy. He made Gears. So now he's jumping ship. It's a good thing. Lawbreakers.
Had no what? Come on. Well, I'm noticing a trend here though, that they're trying to make characters. And I think that since Overwatch had those strong characters, strong voice, everything, the little backstories,
Yeah.
I think everybody's hitting that trend because I think everybody likes that. They like the
unique
either
characters.
League of
Stuff like that.
Legends style.
yeah, like they like the cosplay. Everybody's backing into their characters. Everybody's falling in love with their characters and they use it and they like it. It's not just the typical same guy,
Well, Matthew played the beta. Matthew played it.
Yeah.
When we got the code, I gave it to Matthew.
Yeah.
Matthew's the one that tested it for us.
Yeah.
So what he's saying is very important.
Yeah.
When For Honor came out, I said it was gonna crash, and
called it
everybody's
too.
like, "Why?" Because it's got no legs. It's
Yeah.
got nothing for it to keep going, and it not having any content is gonna be a problem if they can't keep producing new heroes, new things for people.
I mean,
to
that's
like.
the only content
Wait.
they're gonna produce.
Did they
it's
say
just like
that
this
it's gonna
game.
be pay? You're gonna pay for it?
Yeah. Speaking of pay, that's something else. That's towards the end. But yeah, you're gonna buy this game. It's not a free to play game.
Okay. Overwatch added maps though too. They added maps and characters.
That's the only progression you can
But
get
Matthew
into
did
those
say the
games.
game was sick though.
Yeah, I would think so. I saw the game and it looks
It's
amazing.
awesome.
The graphics,
And
it looks like
no
it's 60,
gravity and you're jumping around and all that
60
stuff.
FPS. It's awesome. It's really fast paced.
Yeah, Cliff knows how to make games. He's been making it since Rita Rabbit, so he's been around for many, many, many years. He knows what he's doing. So yeah, so this segment of our show is actually sponsored by our new friends at Game On Snacks. They have this raw, awesome jerky that tastes amazing. The funny thing is that we own a service company, and I went to one of the service places where we buy parts and stuff, and I took them a bunch of bags, and I didn't even get to open up the bag before everybody, oh, you got jerky? And just took everything. They just freaking bled me dry, and every single one of them turned around and said that it's the best jerky they ever had.
Yeah.
It's the tenderness of the meat.
Yeah.
It's not that hard jerky that you buy at the gas station.
I know, yeah.
And your jaw gets a workout.
Those things been sitting there for weeks. Ugh.
Yeah.
Preservatives.
You guys get a chance. Check them out. Game on Snacks.
The giveaway. Well, this is also going to be...
Yeah, it's part of the giveaway. So if you guys want to call in, the phone number, there's one, I think it's number 4 or 5. It has our phone number. And right there you see it, 305. Right there, 305-600-1021. You guys can call in with your best Yoda review of Injustice 2. You guys can win a GameBros fan pack. And soon your other company is going to start advertising, right?
Oh, yeah.
What is your company?
Autobox. It's a monthly subscription box of car items and car things, I guess, for your car, for all car enthusiasts. If you like cars, you like to work on your cars, even wash your cars or anything like that, the box is full of stuff that you need for your car. Autobox.
Everybody has a car, right?
Exactly.
So, we're getting some, thanks, because I'm brothers with the owner of the company, owner and CEO over here. So we're gonna get some boxes and we're gonna give them out to you guys so you guys could see the product and try it out and all that cool stuff. That's why you guys gotta go to the Instagram right there at GameBros Show and subscribe and follow us in all the social media stuff, because we got a lot of crap we're trying to give away to people.
We just love you guys. We want you guys to have fun sharing the wealth with you guys.
The tenderness of the meats.
Tenderness.
Oh, David, what would we do without you, man? Why don't you call in with your best Yoda voice? Get some meat that'll repair your finger.
Prank on you, us.
Mm-hmm. So let's get into the what's out this week. So what's out this week?
Out this week is Tekken 7 for Xbox, PlayStation 4, PC, and I don't know what that's. Fighting game.
My handwriting sucks. So it's a fighting game.
Come on. Tekken 7, you guys don't know what Tekken 7 is? Come on.
It's only been 6 of them already.
I know, right? This one's really cool.
Do you remember when Tekken 1 came out for the PS1?
Bunch of square blocks. It was
but
like
we thought
polygons.
We thought it was like, oh my gosh, look at this fighting game.
It's a fighting game with real people.
3D. And then Tekken 2 came out. I was like,
that was wow.
Tekken Tag. It was like, oh my gosh. That was like the pinnacle of it.
I know. That was like super big. I mean, fighting games was a huge thing.
What's the difference between all these, though? The Xbox one, the PlayStation 4, and the PC one?
I do not know.
That the PlayStation 4 is the only one that you can play in VR.
Wait, what? For real?
Yeah, boom.
I didn't even know that.
Damn, Prodigy, did I just blow your mind? So yeah, it's gonna be VR compatible.
What? You gonna punch people?
Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna
Whatever
work.
it is, it better be good. It's gonna be awesome.
That was one of the things when they announced Tekken 7. They're like, hey, it's gonna be in VR, and everybody's like, how the hell? But
that's crazy.
You're gonna be into like Mr. Miyagi and Karate Kid.
Just wax off, wax on.
So
gonna be training with Hiachi.
Yeah.
Start doing twirls with the capoeira guy.
Eddie Gordo. So that comes out June 2nd.
That's awesome.
And then this other game called Lock Quest.
For Xbox, PlayStation 4, and PC. Strategy game.
It's a little strategy game. It is like a tower defense RTS game. It looks pretty cool. It looks different. It's a remastered version of I guess it's like a 3DS game or something. I'm not sure. Never heard of this in my life. But there was only 2 games on the drop for the games out this week. So,
but Tekken 7's a must. Like if you like fighting games, The cool thing with Tekken 7, it's a different style of fighting.
Yeah, you don't have all those
It's
powers. And
Yeah,
stuff.
like
more
it's
like
not like move related. It's more technical related. Like I'm gonna kick him because he's up high or low, and they have different fighting styles. So you kind of have to work with that.
it's more like a martial arts thing than
than
like to
just-
me. Street Fighter is more like a fantasy style because you
Yeah.
got the Dukins and the fire and
Yeah.
the electric stuff, and these people don't have powers.
No,
it's
and
all
you
like
have
hand to hand.
Yeah, like combo, you have to literally do the combo, like punch right, left, right. Then we go down, uppercut him. While it's in the air, I'm gonna do a twist kick.
And can you believe they
Stuff like
added
that.
Akuma? You know Akuma from Street Fighter?
Yeah, yeah.
They actually let him be in Tekken 7.
I know it's crazy, right?
Like, we're almost there. It's almost, everybody always wonders.
Street Fighter.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. But they do have some powers, but that's the cool part of this game. Like, it's not just who can do the move fastest. Like, like throw the chain in the spike and, oh, I got you first. Let me upcut. It's
Yeah.
who can really, topple or master the guy depending on who you're fighting with and doing the combos. And that's what's cool about Tekken 7. It's a little bit different.
So,
So-
there. I don't know if there's a piece of paper over there, Prodigy, that has the games with gold. Forget it. No, it was a paper that was printed sideways. No, that's work stuff. It should have been with the paper that you copied.
So then, yeah, you have the paper that you copy. Tekken 7 is pretty cool.
Forget it.
I mean, we used to play it. We used to kill it. And the different characters and the different fighting styles, because they were like totally different.
Yeah,
It wasn't like the same. You know how like Sub-Zero has that move, the other guy has the same move, and this guy has the same move, and it's always the same thing, freeze or stuff like that. So that's what's cool about Tekken. It's
So,
totally
so
different.
offer PlayStation Plus this in June is
Okay.
actually Killing Floor 2 and Life is Strange. Life is Strange is a game that everybody should download and play. It is an awesome, awesome game.
This is a story-based game, right? With
Yeah.
the girl. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
we
really
make
good,
choices.
man.
You
Really
gotta
cool.
make choices and all that stuff. And then
It's free.
it's free this month.
Oh, I'm down. Me and my wife are gonna kill that game.
You should stream it.
Yeah, I'll do it. It's a really good game. I played the demo. This is the first one. I just haven't had time to get it, and well, now it's the time.
Now it's free and it's the whole thing.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, that's awesome.
Because
That
it was an
game's really cool.
episodic game.
Yeah, yeah.
But now you get the whole game for free. So these are the games with gold that came out for the month
Okay.
of
For
all the
Xbox.
Xbox people.
For the Xbox, Speedrunners, and that comes out on Xbox for the 1st and to 30, the whole month of June. Then you got Watch Dogs coming out, the first one, on the 16th of June, all the way through June 15, July 15. Assassin's Creed 3 comes out June 1st, all the way to the 15th. And Dragon Age Origins comes out June 16, all the way to 30th on the 360, Xbox One. And the Speedrunners and Watch Dogs are Xbox One. And then you got some DLC from the Phantom Dust that's going to come out on Xbox One.
Yeah. So anything that comes out for 360 is backwards compatible to the Xbox One.
Yeah.
So they actually get 4 games a month, which
Cool.
is good. Matthew wants to know if we want to do some Battlegrounds tonight.
Hex, yeah.
So we could do a 3v everyone else.
Yeah. Battlegrounds is a cool
Coming
computer
to
game.
console, man. I can't wait.
I can't wait for it, too. Like I was saying, I think it needs a lot more time
Yeah, it's in
until
first
that
access.
comes out
We
because
gotta
it's a
polish
lot
it
of
more.
it's a lot of stuff they need.
Optimization,
Yeah, they need to fix a lot of stuff on that game, but
Well,
it's really cool.
Speaking of fixing a lot of stuff in the game, Friday the 13th came out this week.
Wait,
Oh.
What?
wait, we gotta
what?
go to the
Ching,
view.
ching.
I forgot.
It's a teaser.
man.
It's a teaser.
It's something new we got. I forgot that we had it. So yeah. So something that needs to get fixed is Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
It's kind of really janky and it's very it needs polish.
So like I've seen a bunch of interviews with with this guy that made
Adam
it.
Sessler.
Adam Sessler. So he's very excited. I like his excitement towards the game when they do the interviews. I just hate the people that interview them. IGN. They're so dumb. Like the guy's making a game. I honestly think it's a cool game, and the way he did it is very cool. You know, it's a good idea, and he honestly went all out, and
He tried to make
He
it just
tried
like
it-
the movies.
exactly like
He added all these kill things just like the movies.
Yeah.
He added a bunch of different Jason characters.
Yeah.
Like in all
He
the
added
movies.
all the Jason
different Jason
from-
Even
characters.
the first one where he has like a freaking
A
garbage
sack
bag
over-
on his
yeah.
face.
Yeah, it's crazy, and he even mocap with the original, not the original, the movie Jason, like the real Jason, the big guy. That's his mocap, and like all the deaths and all the locations in the stage are part of the movies, so it's kind of cool. You get to see all that stuff, and he's super excited about the game, and it's cool. I think it's a great idea. We've been saying something like that, like, you know, that'll be kind of cool to like chase
Yeah.
people down or hide and seek and stuff. And he
Oh,
actually
we
did
played it. We played it last week with Rainbow Six,
With
where
Sledge.
with Prodigy's being Sledge and everybody's chasing all of us around in the house.
Yeah.
and it's crazy. Like you
It's
feel that, like, oh crap, he's
intense.
right here. And the game, it does a really good job at that and making
Yeah.
you feel that fear, like, oh man, I better hurry up and find something to survive. The only thing I don't like is just sometimes it takes a long time for you to be Jason.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing. Like
Like,
it's 1 out of 7 people, right?
yeah.
So it's like by the time that hits you, you have to play.
But it
those
randomizes
games.
it every time. It's not like let's say you say, "Oh, I'm gonna sit here and play this game,"
Yeah.
and every 8th one it's gonna be me. So
Yeah.
like, oh, I got 2 left. Oh, I got 1 left.
But even the
No, no.
matches are super long.
And then that's the other thing. You have to wait till the match is over if you want to collect the experience. Like Battlegrounds.
Yeah.
When you die, you okay, I died. Let me go start another match.
Yeah.
No, you can't,
can't.
here. If you die, you have to sit there and wait the whole time
Yeah.
till it's all over, then to start a new match.
Yeah.
And I think they should let you go out and say, maybe they'll patch it later.
Yeah.
Something that they did do that I did like
Okay.
is that if you buy this game at retail, it's $60.
Yeah.
But if you download it, it's 40.
Oh wow.
And I think that all the games should do this. Why are they the first ones to do it? And when they ask them about it, they're like, "Oh no, we just want to give back. Since we're saving the money, we want to give back to the people that are buying the game from us."
Yeah.
And I think that everybody should do that.
Yeah. You know, we're not getting a copy. We're not getting the CDs or plastic or any prints and all that stuff, which is that overhead that they try to add on.
Yeah,
He's doing it the right way. Hey, just download it, get it,
yeah, yeah.
and it's a cool game. That
There's a lot of stuff that goes into this game, though.
Yeah,
There's
like,
a lot of
the killings.
Jason could go destroy the radios.
It's
you have
because
to
that's the
get
thing.
radios,
Like, a
cut
lot
the
of
power
people,
of the buildings. And
a lot
stuff
of
like
people
that.
talk bad about it
thinking
because
that it's
they
just
don't know.
you're running
Yeah,
around.
They're
they
like,
just
"Oh,
don't
it's
know.
because I'm like, yeah, but like I didn't know you could kill Jason.
Yeah, you can kill Jason. He says it takes a long time.
It's hard though.
It's really hard to do it, but you can do it.
So a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
A lot of people, when they're playing too, they're just running and hiding. But the whole point is for you to try to get a vehicle
Yeah.
going, get a car, a boat, and,
Uh-huh.
and it's not just, oh, I found the keys. It's like find the keys, get a battery, and buy some,
Or
get some gas.
gasoline.
Get gas.
And then
Or-
so you got to do those things. And the thing is that normally when you play, you're playing against 6 random people.
Yeah,
And people don't like to talk to other people that they don't know.
yeah.
And that's the thing. In this game, you have to communicate and say, hey, look, I found a gas tank. I found keys. All right, let's get together. We're halfway there, you know?
Yeah.
And people are so... Because I guess the online gaming has created that thing that I want to mute these faggots.
It's
wanna
because
talk
they-
to- And
you
then they
get
got the
these
little
randoms.
kids. They're like, I bang your mom. It's like, my
Uh-huh.
mom's dead.
Yeah. Cancer. I don't know,
So-
man. Some random music playing in the background.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, think about it this way.
But this game, like Evolve, like For Honor, the only
Yeah.
way that it'll keep going and be a Rainbow Six
Yeah.
is if they do like Rainbow Six, that they keep adding and adding and adding, listening to the community, say, oh, they don't like this, let's fix that.
Yeah.
Because
I
if not,
think they will.
if they don't,
Hopefully.
this game's gonna last 1 month.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I mean, this thing barely has legs. It's a good concept. It's a good game. And that's what I was going to say. Like, if you really think about a horror game, there's not that many Outlast or what is it?
Outlast.
Outlast, and stuff like that. But think of it as a horror game to play, to get scared. This is honestly a really good game to be playing with other people to get scared.
And you hear the music.
Yeah,
and
it's really
getting-
cool. Like
it's
there's
getting
no
louder.
game like
This
that.
guy's getting closer.
Yeah,
your
and
character gets scared also.
and their face, the expressions he does that, like they start freaking out, and they
Yeah,
have
but the
this thing
facial
where
animation's kind of crazy though.
they're like they look like they're possessed.
But like all these video like GameSpot and IGN, the facial animation is like so it's like dog. So are you playing a video game to look at people's faces or because of the feeling you get?
That's the point of
It's
the
like,
game.
I'm gonna stop and look at my face while Jason's trying to freaking hit me with a hammer.
No, and like I was watching the IGN crap, and the guy doesn't even know what he's doing. Oh, what am I doing here? I'm just gonna run in here, and like you don't get the concept of the game, like for real, like literally, like try to play it.
Homeboy's
you know?
never left his house. He's still in the mom's basement.
Like they didn't even.
That's the thing
play
that's
it,
what
bro.
makes us different than other game know YouTubers. Like we're normal people. We have jobs and we work and we play sports.
Yeah.
You know, and the thing is that this is one of our hobbies. You know.
Yeah.
But we are well-rounded people. These guys kiss a girl. Oh my gosh.
I know it's so dumb.
One of the killing things that I saw Jason do is there was somebody camping inside a tent. That's what you normally do. You camp inside a tent, right? And then Jason comes and wraps her up in the freaking sleeping bag and bangs her into a tree.
The killings are amazing. Like the way he does it, and
I didn't know
It's insane.
that's from Friday the 13th, the third movie.
yeah, and all of the deaths are all that, depending on the movie.
He
did
punches
a
somebody's
really
head
good
off,
job
and that's
on it,
from Friday the
honestly.
13th Manhattan one, and he punches
Jeez.
some guy's head off. So they added that in the game. So like, come on, man. Like, I think it's a good game for $40. It's awesome. Like I was telling Prodigy, this game's gonna kill in as far as streaming. People
Yeah,
are gonna be streaming this
definitely.
like crazy. So, if you guys get a chance, check it out. It's good. Another game that we want to talk about is Farpoint. We know it came out a couple weeks ago, but we want to talk about it now.
Well, in VR status, that's like the only game that came out.
And it came out with this little peripheral.
Yeah,
It's called the PlayStation Aim Gun.
the
So-
aiming gun.
So what do you think about this gun,
Yeah.
Prodigy?
It works.
It works.
It works like really good. The tracking, I didn't find a problem with the tracking. It worked amazing, and it felt good too. It didn't feel too heavy. It didn't feel, you know, like
too plasticky, too
yeah. It
weak.
didn't feel too like it's weak.
It's like they were there like checklist. What do people do when they unbox? They like, oh, it's too heavy. It feels plasticky. Okay, we gotta
And
get
you
rid
could
of those.
play with it for hours at a time.
The battery
too.
life is
Yeah.
really, really good.
Yeah, I haven't even charged it yet, and I beat the game. And I still have like
The best thing
quarter left.
is the layout of the
Let me-
the controller. Like you have the analog stick here. You got the what do you
The
guys call
X.
it? Cross, like cross button. It's like it's
no,
an X
X,
button.
dude.
X square triangle circle, bro.
Yeah.
Shapes.
So and then you got the R ones on the sides, and then you got the other analog stick in here. With
They have
the,
R1s on the side just in case you're lefty or righty.
Yeah, and I love the way it feels. I like the way they got these the share and option buttons. They're kind of higher, so you can press
Yeah.
them. And I think they did
got a
freaking
touchpad
awesome
button
job.
on the top, under the home button on the top of the gun. It's a
It's a
touchpad button,
Yeah.
Oh,
but it's
wow.
just to press it, not to track. But it's to
Yeah.
compensate for the touchpad.
One thing I did notice. Okay,
Do you
so-
like the look of it though?
It's better. It
I
looks.
mean, it looks like PVC pipes together.
That's what Hitman said. He liked the old gun that looked more like
It
a
looked
machine
like,
gun.
but it was super heavy.
Yeah.
I played
And then you
Killzone
had to
with
take
it,
the
and
freaking
after,
move controller, put it in, and take it out.
yeah, and it was heavy. After playing for a while, you get
The
tired.
tactic feedback that you get from shooting it
It's
too.
pretty good.
Yeah,
It's
I
on
didn't think it
point.
was gonna vibrate, but yeah, it does. Feels really good.
Well, Sony needs to fix the guy, whoever's in charge of pricing,
Yeah,
because they're retarded. Because I bought the game online for $40,
yeah,
and for what was it, $60?
Yeah.
No, wait.
$60.
For $60, you could buy it online, digitally.
No, 50. It's
50, right?
Yeah,
Digitally.
50.
Yes,
digit.
50 digitally.
And then what was the combo? Like $80?
$80.
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, $80.
But then if you bought the gun, it was 40.
Well, they don't even sell the gun by itself.
They do.
They did.
They
Yeah,
did?
I got it by
No.
Yes, I got it by itself. I got
How?
it by itself. this man back there.
Yeah,
They
you
said
didn't.
it. You
Did
didn't
you
hear
get
half
it?
the story.
Yeah, you didn't know the whole story.
Oh,
how
wait,
you
what?
did it?
So they do sell it by itself, but it's $60.
Yeah, $60. I think that's a lot.
That's
So then
It's
you're
good
like,
to
wait,
know.
if I could buy the game for that amount and that amount, if you do the math, it doesn't add up.
It doesn't. It's so.
So what I did was I bought the combo one for $40. I mean for $80. I took the game out and returned it to GameStop right then and there, and they
Yeah.
gave me $35 for the game.
Okay.
So I actually got the controller for like $30.
Oh, I was wondering because when I
Yeah.
when I opened the box, it said it was a bundle. I opened the little compartment where the game goes. I'm like, where's the game?
But I opened it. I learned how to open it so well that even the people at the GameStop are like, "Dog, how'd you get the game out?"
Yeah, it looked like it wasn't open before. The tape was there. It was
I know,
nice and
yeah, for real.
perfect.
I even told my brother, like, you bought the bundle. I just wanted the gun. He's like, no, it's just the gun in there. I'm like, okay.
Come on, man. I grew up in Carroll
I
City.
don't know where
man.
you found this, but I'll take it.
I grew up in
Alright.
Carroll City, man. We're experts at that. So the game itself, what do you guys think about the game?
Amazing.
I love it.
I think this was the AAA VR game that PlayStation needed.
Definitely. It's
There's only
Amazing.
one thing I didn't like.
there is some bad things about
Yeah,
the game.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
I'll
saying
say
it's
that.
100%, but it's really good compared to any
I
other
think it's
VR
like
game.
a 8.5 or
Yeah,
9
yeah.
out
Yeah.
of 10.
Yeah.
I'll say
There's
that.
just one thing, like the facial animations are really good. Like
Yeah.
the story is pretty good.
The graphics are good.
The graphics are amazing.
Yeah, the graphics
The
are amazing for
environment, like you
PlayStation.
feel like you're
Yes.
there when you have the VR headset going.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like, it's part of the problem with the PlayStation, that since it reads the little ball when you turn around,
Yeah.
it stops. So what happens is when the spiders jump at you and they get past you, they run in front of you again.
Yeah.
So you don't have to turn around and shoot. You're like, oh, you jump back, he'll eventually walk in front and I'll shoot him.
Yeah.
So that's something I did that kind of like broke the fourth
immersive,
wall for
the
for
immersive.
me. Oh, the other thing is this gun is amazing when you look down the sight.
Oh yeah, that
Oh.
effect is amazing.
It looks.
And if you notice that if you close one eye, it's where the sight, but you close
Yeah.
the other one, it's not on the sight. So the screen makes it like a double, like a mirror type of thing. The
Yeah.
own VR system does it by itself.
But you're talking about on screen.
Oh yeah, in the VR.
On screen, you'll have one eye when you're showing it off on screen.
also
on
when
screen.
people are watching you.
So it
Mhm.
looks like you're not looking down your sight,
But you
because you're on
actually
your
are.
left eye,
Yeah.
but you're actually looking. You in VR, you're using your right eye to look down the sight.
Yeah.
So it's crazy, but it works. You shoot it. The
Mhm.
hologram, like the way it looks and everything, it's really good.
Yeah, you're like headshot, headshot, headshot.
But like that was the thing. Like they had to tier to the people that don't like to move, because you do get a little motion sickness when you start moving around a lot.
I don't get it at all.
Like if you move a lot, like walk,
were
it
you
does
strife?
mess you up.
Did you
No,
strive?
when I
No,
when
because I
I
had it rotating.
when I
and
look
everything.
around, that gets me super dizzy though.
Like
I
when you
hate
move
that.
your body around.
Yes.
It's the whole thing is because your body, your mind's like
We're
you're
moving.
moving, but your body's not moving. What's going on? So your brain's like, what's
Shorting
the heck?
out.
And so you got to do it slowly.
See, I added the strifing slow one where I could. And
Nah,
I didn't have
I
a
did
problem.
it smooth, and it does
No,
mess
smooth
you up.
gets me messed up. I
The only
like the
thing
small
is,
step.
I didn't
the small
like the
step or
small step
yeah.
because it's kind of like a jitter, right? It's
Yeah,
like
but
yeah,
how
but
often
I
do you do that?
You know when I do, I told you, I close my eyes when I do that.
yeah, when I have to spin or something, I'm like, okay, here we
I
go.
gotta strive, close my eyes.
Another a little trick that I do if you guys were playing this to make it even more better is to walk in place.
Oh,
Like
to
if
get
you're
the
playing
workout?
and you walk in place, it feels like you're
When
in
I'm
there
running,
walking.
I move
It's
my gun back
insane,
and
bro.
forth, like
It's-
if I'm
it's-
bobbing it like that.
It feels like you're there, and like you hear the footsteps, and your
Mhm.
footsteps are moving, and like the way your camera, like your head's shaking,
Yeah,
Mhm.
it feels really good.
they did an awesome job. And the co-op,
Co-op is
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
Co-op is really fun.
me and Prodigy got murked.
Yeah, we did a live stream like a week ago. If you guys want to go check it out, it was pretty fun.
Yeah, it's cool. I gotta play it. I want to try to platinum this one. I'm almost there. I beat the game. Cool story.
It's not a bad idea, but I want to plan into this game too.
Yeah, it's not that hard. At least I don't think. There's a lot of hidden trophies that I don't know about, but I think it's more online based and stuff like that. So we
So-
can do it.
Oh, okay, we could do it together. Probably a lot of co-op stuff together.
Yeah.
Probably beating all the maps co-op stuff like
Yeah.
that. So it's a really good game. If you guys got a PlayStation and you got a PlayStation VR,
It's a
you should have
must.
this game.
Yeah, like definitely
and
you're
the,
gonna
gu-
use
the gun
up-
also works with other
VR.
games.
And
but
you don't need the gun to play the game. You can use your controller.
It just enhances the way it feels.
But yeah, it's just terrible with the controller because you're just using your left hand almost to shoot, and it just doesn't feel right. And the way the hand is and the gun just doesn't feel right. But when you have this,
it's 1-to-1.
it's 1-to-1. You have both hands on it, and it feels really good.
Yeah. So yeah, Farpoint, go out and get it. The other one's Injustice 2. I'm surprised nobody called today with their Yoda impressions, but it's all good. Prodigy, what do you think of Injustice?
I got to play a little bit before the show. Again, it's a fighting game. I mean, you can't say no more. Just, I haven't played enough of it, but it feels way better than last Injustice. I'll say that for sure.
Yeah, doesn't it feel more physical?
Yes, and it feels more smooth. The graphics are amazing. Big, super big improvement.
I see the
Injustice
colors
1,
and everything,
Injustice
right?
2.
And the lighting,
You
the
can see a
lighting.
big
They
difference.
finally
The
fixed
lighting
the lighting.
is really good. Yeah, I noticed that too. That
Characters are awesome. I love their powers.
the
The way
armors and all that stuff.
and the story is
the power
amazing.
works.
I mean, Kuko
Yeah,
was telling me the
Kuko-
story. I didn't know that they
Kuko
were
knows
gonna
about
join two stories together, but I love it. It sounds so good.
Yeah, it's funny. Like everyone tells me, "Hey, did you play Injustice?" I'm like, because since I'm the gamer, everybody wherever I go, they're like, "Hey, Kuko, what'd you think of this game?"
Yeah.
And every time they ask me, "What do you think of Injustice?" they're all surprised that I say, "Man, the story is amazing." I'm like, story, fighting game, story. Like usually, fighting game, you
Just
10 matches and you're the champion of whatever it is. No, but they actually they took their time, make the story, the facial animations and the way the characters look is better than Mass Effect. like everybody's that's like the meme or the joke right now in the video game universe that Injustice did a better Mass Effect game than Mass Effect did.
Yeah.
And it's cool. Like Superman I don't want to spoil it, but it has to do with Superman and Brainiac. And
It's really, really cool.
You gotta try it out. It's really cool. I've been streaming from the beginning. I'm streaming all the way to the end.
Yeah.
So everyone who doesn't want to can't buy the game, whatever, they could actually see the story at least
Yeah.
progressing. You have all the characters and
If you like fighting games, this is a must.
Aquaman's the best fighter there.
Aquaman's good. Blue Beetle's really good too. I don't know. I gotta maybe research on Green Lantern, but I don't like the way they made Green Lantern.
One thing I did notice is that Green Arrow has the same exact moves from the first one.
Yeah.
Cause that was my favorite guy was Green Arrow in the first one. He has the same exact moves. I don't know about the combos, but I noticed that Flash almost has the same moves too. So that's one thing I don't.
The other things
I
are
don't
the
like.
supers are freaking bad. Like Flash, he takes a guy, takes him back in
Back
history,
into Egypt,
and then he crashes
slam
him
him.
into the pyramid. Then he takes him and slams him into a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and then slams him back to himself in present time.
Crap.
And they
That's
have
cool.
a lot of stuff like that. They got Reverse Flash. They have, the
The
Red
armor
Lantern.
based was
Swamp
something that I think is gonna make it last more than like maybe the other Injustice, because now you gotta play to get better armor and stuff like that.
Matthew's like, Injustice 2 makes better stories than DC movie universe does.
It's true.
It's true.
Though. Like
It's true.
their cartoons
Their
and their
cartoons are
video
better,
games are
too.
way better. Like Batman video games is the best one out of all the Batmans.
Amazing.
It's nothing compared to that, and like the Injustice is way better than any other movie.
Well, like, apparently Quito thought it was the funniest joke ever because in the chat room he put like 100 crying smiley faces. So, and he put it so true. But yeah, like Prodigy says, this is an awesome fighting game. Go check it out. It's really, really good. It's made by the same guys that made Mortal Kombat, so they know how to make fighting games. NetherRealm Studios, Robin. Quito says Robin's, and that's the good thing. They added Damian Wayne,
Yeah,
and it's not like Dick
He'll
Grayson
kill you at
And
the
the,
end.
and the DLC's
Han Solo style.
the DLC's Red Hood.
I can't wait, man. That's my
Sub-Zero.
boy.
Sub Zero's gonna be in it.
Yeah, Red Hood, Sub-Zero, and
That's crazy.
Starfire, which is from the Teen Titans.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool.
It'll be awesome if they add Beast Boy.
Maybe
That'd
that'll
be
be
a
the next,
cool-
because there's like 9
Because
characters.
that's a
already.
good, fighting.
Because you could
different
morph into
styles.
like a monkey, which
Yeah.
is Gorilla Grodd
Rock,
already.
Yeah,
And you can kind of
yeah,
like
mix
remem-
up the
well,
fighting styles.
Mortal
and stuff,
Kombat used to do it with Shao Kahn or
No, I know who you're thinking. The guy that
used to morph
sucks in
to
your
anybody,
soul.
man.
And
yeah, and he's just
I
morph
forgot his
into all the
name.
characters.
Shao something.
I was gonna say Shao Kahn, but it's not Shao Kahn.
No.
Prodigy's gonna look it up since he's a
Who is
producer.
the guy that morphs into people?
Dragonheart. She loves. I know
Shaolin,
she likes.
Kun Tao,
Dragonheart loves those
Kutin.
fighting games. She's probably gonna come over next week and try them out.
What's that guy's name?
Anything
Shang
else?
Tsung.
Shang Tsung.
Shang Tsung wins.
And he
Yeah,
stands
that's
like
his
that. So yeah, so they know that they got the technology for that. Beast Boy will be really good. They already got
Something.
they got Robin. They have Cyborg. They're gonna add Starfire. I know our friend Raven will love that for them to add Raven,
Again.
Yeah.
and they
Yeah,
can
that's
have.
weird they didn't put her again.
Yeah, that's weird. But yeah, so you guys got anything else for us?
No.
All right, so we'll sign off and end the show. We want to thank everybody for watching. We want to thank everybody in the chat room for participating. I'm so glad we finally did our show again. And so next week we're gonna put on Instagram a giveaway that you're gonna have to tag 3 friends. You know that whole tag 3 friends contest thing, and then we'll announce the winner on our next show.
Yeah.
Our next show is gonna be our pre-E3 show where we're gonna talk about all the things that we want to see, all the things that we're hoping to see,
Same
any
thing with
predictions.
Pre-EA
all that
Play
stuff.
would also be because EA Play is on the 10th of June, and they're showing Battlefront 2.
I'm gonna be
on
there.
June 10th.
So how are you gonna do this?
No, next week ain't.
No,
that-
yeah, next week's not.
Yeah, Prodigy's jumping the gun.
Yeah, I was
there.
like, what?
No, I'm
So-
saying pre. That's like since you said pre-3, it'll be the same.
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, okay,
So-
gotcha.
So we're gonna have our E3 predictions and stuff,
Yeah.
and then during E3 we're gonna be live streaming from E3. I'm actually going for the first time,
Yeah.
and we're gonna be streaming from over there. We're gonna be interviewing a bunch of people. I'm taking Kiki. She's gonna be our news reporter out
Yeah.
and about, and we're gonna be at EA. We're gonna be in Bethesda. We're gonna be in all those shows. So it's gonna be awesome that we're gonna be able to report all that cool stuff to you guys.
Cool.
And we're gonna be streaming more videos, and our website's gonna get revamped, so it's gonna be good. So I want to thank everybody for watching, and like we always say on our show, live in your world, but play in ours. GameBros, peace.